guys, thank you so much for joining me here at Major Arcanum. I've already pre-shuffled the cards so that we can get started right away. This will be a general reading for the collective, all zodiac signs for the lovers 18 and over. 18 and over because the images are a little racy, although the descriptions usually are not. So for the desires, Six of Wands, Justice, and Nine of Cups. In the desires position, the Six of Wands, this is in like the beginning stages of a connection. I feel that this is, like the flirting, holding hands, kind of early stages of showing affection for the Six of Wands. It does also represent wanting success in the connection, so wanting things to progress in a meaningful way, right? The Six of Wands represents, in the traditional tarot, represents success and victory and triumph. So I feel that this might be an effort to take things slow so that this new connection can get to know each other. And even for an existing or more mature connection, getting reacquainted with each other. In the fear position is Justice card. Justice represents, for some, it represents a meeting, but I feel that this might be not being able to meet in the middle, or not being able to, especially if it's a new connection, not being able to find the time to meet, or, having difficulty meeting as often as one would like. I do sense that this is mature people, although the connection might not be mature yet. But I feel that the Justice card does represent a meeting, so I feel that there is difficulty finding convenient times to connect. Now the Nine of Cups, this is wish fulfillment. I feel that this card is representing those who enjoy each other's company will make time for each other, right? We'll be able to squeeze each other into busy schedules. I feel that the Nine of Cups is, we recognize it as the wish fulfillment card, but I feel that in this deck it does represent understanding of busy schedules, so being mature about that situation, but also even if, for example, there was a meeting that maybe you two scheduled, we'll have dinner Friday night, right? And then something happens and one person is unable to make it. The Nine of Cups is restructuring time, so saying, I got tied up at work and I know we were supposed to meet, but I'm going to have to take a rain check. But instead of just canceling there and that's the end of it, I feel that this is the opportunity to restructure time for each other. I'm unable to make it today, but I'll call you after I finish work and maybe we can grab a quick bite to eat, or maybe we can get drinks later, or I'll call you on Saturday morning and maybe we can get breakfast, so it's restructuring sometime. Or I don't have time today to call you, but I'll call you at the end of the week when things slow down, so it's finding time to restructure as this new connection develops, or even an existing one. I feel that it's important to structure time for each other so each person feels acknowledged in the connection. So let's see. I'll place the masculine cards on the left and the feminine cards on the right for this bedspread. So let's see what the cards have to say. For the masculine, we have Judgment, and for the feminine, we have the Eight of Cups, or chalices in this deck. So this is the current energy, and then up here is the outcome. Okay then, so on the masculine side, so this is supposed to be the shape of a bed, and then the two lovers who sleep in the middle of the bed. The masculine is the masculine's card is the Judgment card. This does represent Pluto, ruled by Pluto rather. So Scorpio energy, if that means anything to you. Judgment in this deck represents what is the situation, or how does it appear to others, and are you acting where you would be proud of your behavior, right? Or would you be what's the word, disappointed with your behavior outwardly? So I feel that this is a card that signals for a person in the connection to be true to themselves and don't put on an act. So that's the Judgment card. Could kind of signal sneaking around for some. Like especially like a business connection, where you don't really want the relationship to be scandalized, or even though I don't know yet if there's any third party situations, it could be that scenario as well. But just being sure to conduct oneself in a way that they would not feel shame for their behavior, right? So always acting with integrity. The Eight of Cups, it's a surprise. The Eight of Cups on the feminine side, this could be a surprise, some maybe news, or some maybe a surprise that this person wants to keep the connection a secret. Maybe skepticism or doubt, wondering, questions arising. Why should we keep this a secret? Or I feel that the masculine, if it's a professional situation, who doesn't want the relationship to be scandalized, right, at work, and gossip and rumors, and trying to avoid all that drama. I feel that the feminine on this side with the Eight of Cups is saying, why the secret? Why can't we just express it? I feel that the masculine might not express why, or the reason why he wants to keep the relationship or the connection under wraps, right? It could also be that he just wants to keep things quiet until he really figures out where this relationship is going. But by keeping the secret or the connection secret, it's causing the feminine to be a little cautious, or it's signaling red flags for the feminine. In the current energy, the Eight of Wands. So we have two eights representing learning, right? Learning lessons, sharing those lessons with people to either caution or to uplift one. The Eight of Wands in this situation. The feminine, I feel that the feminine is cautious, like I said, wondering why the masculine wants to kind of keep the relationship under wraps. But I feel that she has an opportunity for a little bit of leverage in this connection to get what she wants, or to feel fulfilled. Like, okay, fine, we can keep this under wraps for this amount of time. And, I feel that if things progress in a positive way, maybe like a deadline of some kind, if things progress in a positive way, or if we're still talking in a month, I do expect to, at least be able to introduce you to my friends or something like that. So the feminine has a little bit of negotiation, leverage, right, on her side, because of her willingness to kind of keep this under wraps for a little while. The Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands does represent, it's the Queen of Wands is somebody who's good looking, who's charming, and in this situation, it is kind of returning the favor, right? So, returning the favor, but also the Queen of Wands is also this energy of I got to make sure that I get satisfied as well, right? I have to be sure that this connection isn't just one-sided. So I want to get mine. It's that kind of vibe. Again, kind of more emphasis on the negotiation of, okay, I'll keep this quiet for this amount of time, but here's what I want in return, right? So I feel that there's emphasis there with these two cards pictured. The Ten of Pentacles, it's a relationship that works. The Ten of Pentacles could represent marriage for some, meaning they see the potential in this connection. The Ten of Pentacles, see how this masculine is looking so adoring at the feminine, right? She's preparing his meal and nourishing him. So the Ten of Pentacles, the masculine sees potential in this connection. She's able to nourish him. She's, the Ten of Pentacles could also represent some kind of windfall for some. Oh, okay. So it could also be an investment, like full investment in this connection. Both people see that this is a relationship that really works or really gels well. Both get something that they need out of this connection. So I feel that it's a winning mix for these two. Now on the masculine side, the Magician card represents balance. So balancing work and love, for example. It's like a healthy work-life balance in this masculine's life. I feel that's why this masculine feels that they can invest in this connection. It's because he is getting what he wants, right? Nourishment of some kind, whatever that means to the masculine. Whatever he feels that he needs to feel nourished. Maybe it's a home-cooked meal, or maybe it's affection. Who knows? Everybody is different, but the Magician card signals finding that balance, right? So a major arcana card, Mercury energy, so could result in communications on how to progress the relationship forward, or where is this relationship going. Three of Cups or Chalices, this also kind of represents like a celebration, but also like wanting to avoid rumors and gossip, things like that. It's like when, for example, when a family gets together or coworkers get together, right? They start to maybe talk about office politics or office gossip, things like that. So this card is a signal to me that the masculine is concerned about that, about other people finding out, or making something out of nothing. I feel that this masculine really just doesn't want this connection. It might be a very unconventional relationship, successful, yes, but unconventional in the way that it initiated. And so I feel that this masculine is like very cautious on who knows, or learning the more minute details, not really wanting to share that with outsiders. So caution here on the masculine side. I feel that there was a surprise along the journey, right? This masculine really didn't have high hopes or high expectations for this connection initially. Thought maybe it would be something maybe like a fling or a friends with benefits, but the Chariot card represents, in this deck, it represents a surprise along the way. So I feel that he didn't really expect things to go the distance. I feel that there was a desire for it, but not the expectation for it, maybe due to history, previous history. Especially if it is a work situation, maybe the masculine has been involved with an office romance before and it didn't really work out well. So has caution or hesitations about having another office romance. I feel that this one is a surprise because of how balanced and how healthy and how equal, reciprocative that it is. So then we have on the feminine side the Six of Wands. Another card that signals surprise, but in this situation it's kind of like an unexpected surprise, almost like not, I don't know that this is a welcome surprise, it could be, but I just feel that it seems that there's somebody walking in on this couple. So an unexpected, maybe unwelcome surprise on the feminine side. Maybe it's a surprise that, oh, I didn't realize you had an office romance before. Oh, that's why. And I feel that the feminine was kind of cautious to begin with and wasn't sure why. Probably doing some digging or research on why this connection needed to be a secret for so long. But and finding out the reason and not particularly loving the answer that was received. So we also have the Wheel of Fortune, Jupiter energy, Sagittarius energy, if that means anything. This does represent expansion, though. So in the area of focus for the feminine, whether it's the relationship or the job, if it's a work situation, right? We see all this Pentacle energy signals work situation. Doesn't have to be for everybody, but it's possible. The Wheel of Fortune does represent expansion, right? So the masculine could be protecting the feminine, right? Especially at a work situation. The feminine wants to get a promotion or some kind of recognition of some kind, but doesn't want the office gossip to be it's because of this relationship, right? So that's another scenario that could play out. The Wheel of Fortune also represents, besides expansion, wanting to grow the connection, but also wanting to protect the connection or protect herself. The Wheel of Fortune represents karma in some instances. So what goes around comes around, meaning treat everybody with integrity, right? Especially a Jupiter or Sagittarius type energy acting with integrity. I feel that's important here on the feminine side because probably believes in karma and doesn't want what goes around to come around. So wanting to act with integrity in this situation. The Nine of Pentacles, wish fulfillment. It's a good card. It's we just have so many pentacles here. We have the 6, the 10, now we have the 9, and then of course up here the 3 of Pentacles. So a lot of pentacle energy signaling a work situation again, although it could be, earth energy, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo in some situations. The 9 of Pentacles does represent a wish fulfillment. So I feel that the feminine is really pleased with the situation or how it's turning out. I feel that, of course, there is the surprise, right? Finding out something maybe that's less than favorable, less than desirable, but being able to overcome and work it out. It's not that big of a deal because it's neither of these cards are major arcana cards. So in the outcome space, High Priestess represents the moon, represents Pisces energy, if that means anything to you. The High Priestess also represents things being done behind closed doors. So it could be a secret relationship, could be a third-party situation. And we do have 2 3s, which represent, could be another signal of third-party situation for some, not for everybody. Otherwise, the 3s representing being grateful for the blessings or the being fortunate being fortunate in your life before asking for more, right? So appreciating the things that you have before asking for more things, right? Or more things to be grateful for. So the High Priestess, you have the key. You have the key to your own happiness. The moon, High Priestess represents the moon, which does represent, again, things being done behind closed doors. So a little bit of secrecy, maybe not wanting to express oneself, having all the emotions, but still not wanting to express oneself fully. Could be a signal of escapism, as Pisces might sometimes be known for. Escaping reality or throwing yourself into something, whether it's throwing yourself into work as a distraction, throwing yourself into this connection as a distraction to not have to deal with regular problems, throwing yourself into other escapism activities such as drinking, smoking, that kind of thing. But there is vulnerability there with this High Priestess card. Now the 10 of Wands, another 10, right? So 10's representing the ending of a cycle. This 10 of Wands, you know, it does represent a little bit of a conflict. I feel like it's overcoming a conflict. I do sense that it was kind of like the masculine wanted to keep this relationship or this connection a secret for a little while. I feel it's likely because they didn't want this relationship scandalized. It came together in an unconventional way. So the feminine initially didn't like it, didn't want to keep secrets, didn't want to, not be able to tell about this new connection, didn't really want to hide this because it had so much potential. So saying all these good things. But I feel that now that the feminine is maybe thought about it and thought, you know what, the job could have been affected because of this connection. I think we're overcoming this this tension between us. You were right? So telling the masculine, that's not an easy task, I'll tell you. But admitting that the other person was right in their judgment, right? Oh man, that's a tough one. The masculine was right in their judgment to keep it secret for a little while longer as they kind of get acquainted with one another in a romantic capacity. So the masculine was right to keep it a secret, and I feel that it was a lot to do with, not with things not being scandalized or, people, family, friends, coworkers, whoever is involved, not talking about this situation or this connection without having all the details, right? So then we have the Three of Pentacles, could emphasize a work relationship, somebody you met at work or deal with at work, making sure that there's no conflict. What do you call that? It's escaping me. I can't think of it, but the Three of Pentacles in this situation, an appetite, a strong appetite, could be a strong sexual appetite between the two of you. With the Three of Pentacles, this is like the beginning of something amazing, like the beginning of an investment. I feel that both of you want to, if it's not a work situation, both of you want to work toward a similar goal. So aligning goals with each other. That's the Three of Pentacles, right? So it's almost like here with this Ten of Pentacles, here's the feminine, like in the current space, preparing the meal, nourishing the masculine. He sees such potential in this connection that now he can't wait and he ravages her, right? So it turns out great. That's the outcome. It's going to be great for the two of you. So let's see. Okay, that's nice. I'll pull 4 cards, past, present, future, and the outcome for this connection. Let's see. Past. Give thanks for the blessings of love soon to come your way. Know that you deserve to be and have all that your heart truly desires. Here's the current. Power. You instinctively know what is right for you, and you have the power to say no or to walk away at any time. Future. Close your eyes and tell yourself that you deserve to feel joyful. You can allow joy into your life regardless of the circumstances you currently find yourself in. And here's the outcome. Freedom. There's nothing stopping you. The path is clear if you want it to be. And I feel that's finally like broadcasting the connection outwardly to friends and family after a period of time. So let's pull one final card. This will be the supporting message for this reading. Religious factors. Oh, that could have been why the hush. Maybe it wasn't a work situation. Maybe it was this, right? But religious factors. Your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. So I wish you so much luck in your situation. Thanks for being here with me, and take care. Bye.